you are doing well, and let's proceed with the next video number 2 for vectors. Now here we will the composition, if the composition word is there, or resultant, resultant word it is there, or addition word it is there, all convey the same meaning. Fine. So here our purpose is addition of two given vector. Fine, addition of two given vector. So let me tell you, if we are saying about addition, so addition of vector, it will be done in three ways. First, it is called as triangles law of vector addition. Clear? Second, it is called as parallelogram law of vector addition. And the last, it will be polygon law of vector addition. So these are the three major methods through which we can uh, calculate the composition resultant addition of the given vector. Fine. So let's quickly see triangles law and parallelogram law together. If we are talking about triangles law, let's say we have a three vectors. Fine. Let's say we have a three vector. Vector 1, let's say vector 2, vector 1, vector 2, and let's say vector 3. Now we have to arrange in such a way you will get the resultant. So what you're supposed to do, we have to pick the first vector, let's say, in such a way that the sense, this is a sense will not change and you can locate anywhere. So here I am picking the first, this is first. Now from the head you will attach the tail of two. So this is a tail and this is head, this is tail, head, tail. So what you're supposed to do, you have to add, in what way? This is important. The head of first, tail of second will be added in that way. So now third, here we can see third one, not tail to tail and head to head. That will going to give you the third vector. So what you have seen, if 1 and 2, it will be connected in, let's say, anti-clockwise way. So the third one, it will be connected in clockwise. Like here you can say by this sense, the resultant we can get. So I repeat, triangle law, I thought it is clear to you. Once we have these three vector and how we have arranged head to tail, head to head, head to head and tail to tail. That will give you the result. This is a triangle law. By a triangle law, we can draw the diagram basically. For magnitude calculation, we can only do if nature of triangle is right angle, right angle. If nature of the triangle is right angle, so we can able to calculate the resultant as well. Otherwise, we will draw only. Clear? So this is called triangles law. Now, what about the parallelogram law? So let's see parallelogram law. Now, once again, it is important. Once the two vector is starting from the same point, that type of vector is called as co-initial vector. That is called as co-initial vector. Clear? So once the vector is starting from the same point, now kindly complete the parallelogram. Clear? So here the result, the leading diagonal, let's say A, B, two vector are there. So if A, this is a parallel side, that is also A. So don't you feel it is following literally the triangle law? Head and the tail to head, now tail to tail and head to head. So this will be A plus B. So this is the resultant vector. So what we can conclude, that if in any parallelogram, clear, the leading diagonal will going to give you the addition. Then what about the other diagonal will give me? This other diagonal will give me A minus B, subtraction. Kindly remember it. The leading diagonal will give you A plus B, and the other diagonal going to give us A, clear, A minus B. This is the other diagonal. This will give me A minus B. Clear? So this is all about parallelogram law. Now I thought you got the sense. Now parallelogram law going to use for calculation of resultant magnitude. Now this law is going to be used to calculate the resultant magnitude. So once again, let me show you. Let's say this is P, this is Q. So resultant will passing through it. Let's say this is R. So let's say it make angle theta with each other. So basically resultant value, let's say resultant, it is magnitude only. That's why I'm not keeping arrowhead. Arrowhead means vector. Once I am removing the arrowhead, so you can say magnitude. It will be P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. This is the value of resultant. Fine, this is the value of resultant. This is the magnitude. Let's say it will making an alpha with Q. So resultant making angle alpha with Q to 10 alpha. Now the angle through which it is associated, the next, let's say P sine theta. Theta is angle between two vectors upon Q plus P cos theta. This is the resultant value. You better to learn these two to solve any problem that is based on parallelogram. Fine. So this is the addition method, and last is poly. Now polygon, let's say once we have more than one side, let's say this is regular, fine. So here we can calculate, let's say this is A and B. It will going to give me C vector, C plus D. It will going to give me E vector, E plus F, E plus F. It will going to give me G vector, G plus H. Now G plus H, it will going to give me, this is a vector I. So what we have seen, if more than two sides, so we will use the parallelogram method to calculate the resultant. So this is the E vector. So here we can say A plus B plus C plus D plus E. Fine. If you're adding all together, so I thought you have understood what do you mean by polygon. Polygon means more than two sides, so we will deal like this only. Now the next important thing is subtraction. Let's say A minus B. So always remember, let's say A, this is B. This is A vector, this is B vector. So how we have to solve A minus B? So here we can alternately write A plus minus B. There is a no subtraction in vectors. We can negative addition. In negative addition, we can say vector A. This is vector A. Now since this is, let's say these are the sense, so vector B is in the given direction. This is vector B. So minus means we have to flip the direction. This is flipping the direction. This is vector minus B. Clear? Now let's draw it. A minus B. Clear? So here let's say this is A, this is B. So minus B, it will be here. This is minus B. So once you have flipped the vector by 180, this is also called as negative vector. B having negative vector. Now for the resultant, as you know, this is look like parallelogram situation. Once the vector is originating from the same point. So what you supposed to do, you will make a complete parallelogram. So resultant will go by the leading diagonal. Leading diagonal. So it will be A plus minus B. This is the resultant value. And don't you feel we have used the same method of vector addition? But for the sake of A plus B, always remember it will be A plus minus B. So you have to flip the direction and add by using parallelogram method or triangle method. So this is all about the subtraction. Now I thought we have already done addition, the three cases, subtraction. Now we will surely solve few questions that is based on it in the next video. Till then, take care. Have a nice day.